Lunar New Year has arrived, and this means Pokemon have released new exclusive products in Taiwan and Hong Kong to celebrate. Since 2024 is the year of the dragon, Charizard is highlighted in these new products, along with Blastoise and Venusaur, and I'll be opening up each of them in this video. Also, speaking of Lunar New Year, check out these awesome red envelopes that I got from the Pokecourt base in NYC. At least Rayquaza and other actual dragon-type Pokemon are getting some love. Anyways, back onto the opening. And so we'll be starting with the top collection box, of course featuring Charizard since it's Year of the Dragon. They just released this box in like early February, right before Lunar New Year. So as you can see too, it's actually double the size of an English Elite Trainer box or ETB. Very nice specs on the top. I did take the plastic off so it's not so glary. And check it out guys, we have a lot of content. So we're gonna go through this one by one. I'll leave that promo for last. So first off, we're gonna have a lot of trading card game accessories. We have this beautiful deck box here, of course, of that same Charizard art that we saw in the beginning. Look at those specs, holy cow. And also on the inside you even have card dividers and also very like Vault X like material. But check that out too. You have other Charizard art on the back, just plain. But yeah, this is very nice premium quality deck box. Great for your deck in whatever language you choose. And of course, I'm also, if you notice, I don't have a playmat because this comes with a playmat, hence why it's so big. We have here, I believe this is the bag for the playmat. It's so fancy. Also, to remind you guys, this is only available in Hong Kong and Taiwan, not China, surprisingly. So that means all the products with these sets and also this box in general is going to be in traditional Chinese. I'll get back into that. Let's just admire this Charizard bag for now. Wow, even the bag is themed. Even on the bottom, you have all the typings. This is very nice. Even the feel is pretty good quality too. So let's put that inside. I'll put my playmat away later. And of course, you know, because this is about the TCG, we have our damage counters here in a nicely oriented bag. And then we have, let's see what this is actually. I'm not too sure what this is. Oh, I think it's the bag for the damage counters. They look like dice, but let's take it out so we can observe it. There's some details on this. He did say there's some Charizard pattern on it. There you go. So if you look up close, very nice quality, once again, Pokemon card game. Interesting how that's not in traditional Chinese, it's in English. But of course, here's the licensing, just to reassure you guys, it's real. Just because it's in Chinese doesn't mean it's fake, but that's very nice there. Okay, so back onto the box, let's take this out. And yes, we have some sleeves, and yes, those are packs, guys. Let me take this out, there's a lot of stuff here. But yeah, so there's gonna be packs of Cyber Judge and Wild Force, 5 each. So there's 10 in total in this, and I'll actually put this to the side. We're gonna be doing our opening in a bit. But let's take a look at these sleeves. Very nice. They call them deck shields over there in Asia. But let's say, wow. So this is going to be matte finish. Very different from the glossy finish sleeves we've had, like, I guess, in the Sword and Shield era. This did change after Shining Fates. So very nice. The front looks like that. We'll be using this in our opening. So let's put that to the side. And second to last, let's get our lovely playmat out so you guys can see how it's packed. Very neatly packed, actually. And of course, this box is a great card storage box for all your bulk, etc. But let's definitely take a look at this. This is the juiciest part of the collection box, aside from the promo that I'll show you guys shortly. So let's take this out. Easily slides out of the plastic. Oh, let's look at this. I'm just going to leave this here because we're going to obviously use this for the opening. Actually, I'll show you guys the whole artwork in case you can't see it all in camera. So here's that beautiful Charizard artwork. Sometimes I wish they would just put the artist's name somewhere so we all know who illustrated it. So let's put our sleeves here since we're gonna do our opening. We have a bunch of packs. I did take the bits out of the blisters, which I'll show you guys in a bit. But before we get into that, let's not forget about our beautiful promo. So this actually was released only in English and also the European and Latin American languages. But this is the first Asian language version I've seen of this Charizard promo. Of course, this is the Dark Terra Charizard, absolutely beautiful on the Japanese cardstock, guys. Traditional Chinese cards are printed in Japan. So that's absolutely beautiful. So yes, meaning this hasn't been printed in Japan yet. Or, sorry, in Japanese. This is printed in Japan, but it's not in Japanese language. So I don't know when that's going to come out. And I find it interesting how traditional Chinese gets a lot of the first prints nowadays for certain cards, certain promos. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. And also to go back on the blisters, I did take all the bits out since I didn't want this opening to be so chaotic. So we'll start first with the beautiful art rares. Of course, these are promos. Interestingly enough, so of course we have Squirtle, we also have Charmander, and we also have Bulbasaur. I'll go through these one by one. But basically in Indonesia and Thailand, these actually release in a unique way. So if you pre-ordered a booster box of Shiny Treasure EX in Thai or Indonesian, you get this. You also get one of these. Bulbasaur, of course, these are alternate artworks to the 151. And also don't forget the Charmander. We did have this from the Obsidian Flames ETB. I wonder how Squirtle and Bulbasaur will also release in English, but here you guys have all together. These also released in Japanese and Korean from the Scarlet and Violet Special Deck Set EX, along with the alternate EX cards. Of course, we have Charizard here. There's also Venusaur and Blastoise. Unfortunately, the Venusaur did not survive the trip, but I'll show you guys what they look like. If you guys had this in Japanese, you're familiar with this. If not, yes, these alternative artworks to the EX cards we had from 151. So beautiful Charizard, Blastoise, and Venusaur. There's a little bend there. It got punched in transit, but beautiful holo foil, again, printed on the Japanese cardstock, so you guys can admire that. We also have beautiful little coins. We have Charizard, Blastoise, and Venusaur. So very nice accessories that come with the blisters. And of course, let's not forget our lovely second evolutions here. We have Wartortle. So these come directly from 151, but of course it says down there it's a promo. No Pokeball reverse holos, ironically. Let me just get them all together so we can admire them. And of course, one other thing I want to remind you guys once more. Yes, I'm talking about 151 in Chinese. Again, this is not simplified Chinese. It's very easy to get these mixed up. It's traditional Chinese, only released in Taiwan and Hong Kong. One also big way to tell the difference between traditional and simplified, there's no Pokemon logo on the bottom left corner, like stamped into the card. Traditional does not have that. Another promo that people like to talk about lately, that I need to make mention because I've seen PSA mess this up. So if you guys remember this, I know it's a little off topic, but trust me, this is also relevant. This Pikachu promo just released with the opening of Pokemon Center in Taipei, which is in Taiwan, meaning this is going to be in traditional Chinese, not simplified Chinese, guys. Please remember that. Don't get that mixed up, because also simplified Chinese cards are not in Scarlet and Violet era yet, whereas Taiwan and Hong Kong are. Traditional Chinese cards came in 2019 versus simplified Chinese cards came in 2022. But with that being said, the blisters also come with 8 packs of, in total, 4 packs of Cyber Judge and 4 packs of Wild Force. So from the blisters alone, we have a total of 24 packs. Plus the top collection box, we have another 10 packs, so we have a total of 34 packs. Just a little bit over a booster box. I know you guys are probably tired of me opening the set, but we're gonna explore Cyber Judge and Wild Force in traditional Chinese. Again, only in Taiwan and Hong Kong. Printed in Japan, we have the international backings, and we're also gonna do 1 cartridge to the front, and we have an advertisement. So that's another way to tell the difference between the simplified and traditional Chinese packs. I don't believe those advertisements are in simplified Chinese based on what I've seen. And of course we have 5 cards per pack. It's just a standard set. But yeah, that's one big way to tell the difference between simplified and traditional Chinese packs, guys. Traditional Chinese, aka Taiwan, Hong Kong, are caught up with the Japanese releases, whereas China, or the cards in simplified Chinese, are still playing catch up. We're still in the Sword and Shield era. And look at that, we have Incineroar EX in traditional Chinese. Very nice. We got our sleeves here. I keep forgetting, but we have them right here. Very nice artwork. What do you guys think to the playmat, by the way? Do you like the color? Do you like the design? Something very different. Probably we won't see this in English. Yeah, I noticed they like to use the same Ken Sugimori artwork, just copied and pasted, whereas in Japan or in Asia, they always bring some refreshing new artwork, which I always appreciate. So I hope you guys like this. Let me know what you think in the comments below. But hopefully we can pull something good. Again, we have our lovely silver borders. That's going to apply in the Scarlet and Violet era. But even in simplified Chinese cards, because they are printed in Japan, they're also going to have silver borders. The only exception previously was Korean, but now in the Scarlet and Violet, they have also adjusted to the silver borders. So that's very interesting. And I know, guys, in general too, I don't really open too many traditional Chinese products on my channel often, but I hope this helps differentiate between the simplified and also traditional Chinese products. One has caught up, one has not, just to repeat. But yes, what I like to pull, I'd love to pull the Walking Wake if I'm very lucky once more. But if not, I'm still waiting to pull one of these 3. Iron Leaves, Iron Boulder, or Iron Crown, because Nagimiso designed such beautiful artwork. But yes, other than that, those simplified Chinese, they're catching up pretty fast. I don't know what's going to happen with the Year of the Dragon. You know, my prediction about the Rayquaza product, nothing's been announced yet, so probably not going to happen. We have some crazy sets coming up. If you haven't heard already, stay tuned to my YouTube channel because I will open those sets. Also, beautiful Iron Thorns. I forgot to mention. Very nice coloring as well. Again, traditional Chinese. And I will then move on to Wild Force. So it's very nice. We have 17 packs of each. Again, just a little bit over a booster box. But just to repeat again, the top collection box of the Charizard has 10 packs, 5 each of Cyber Judge, Wild Force, and then the blisters each have 8 packs, 4 of each set. So if you get all 3, then you get a nice chunk of packs and also a good chance of pulling your chase. And also within Taiwan and Hong Kong, the blisters are actually not that bad in terms of pricing. They're about $12 US dollars, and then you convert that to the other currencies. It's really not that bad, whereas the top collection box, around like $90 USD, but then you have to account for international shipping. That does add up, so please keep that in mind. Again, just to show you guys, in international backings, any non-Japanese Pokemon card will have this backing, so do not worry, that's normal. And we have Iron Boulder, very nice. So yes, expect to see this beautiful hollow foil. Again, just to repeat, with traditional Chinese, you're not going to have that little Pokemon logo on the, hollow foil cards. Whether it's a shiny card, an EX card, or they're not even up to EX yet, V or VMAX card. They're still stuck in the Sword and Shield era, as I mentioned. Yes, we're going to go through this quickly. Also, the Pokemon logos are going to be slightly different. They look similar, but you'll notice the Simplified Chinese logo, as it's in the name, is a little bit simplified or simpler than the traditional Chinese characters of Pokemon. So. Oh, and we have our art. We've actually been wanting to pull this. I love this card too, of Drampa. And it's funny because the hollow card of Drampa looks very similar to this art rare. Very nice storybook feel. I like how Pokemon are taking a different approach with the art rares. They're implementing various art styles that appeal to different people, so that's pretty cool. Anyways, let's keep going. And also the packs are very easy to open. Again, printed in Japan. And we just have a lot of adverts. Again, you're not going to see this in Simplified Chinese. I'm just reminding you guys. Sometimes in Korean you have little adverts too. They're going to be a bit different. They're not going to look like, it's basically you can write a review or something, give your feedback or something. It's like a survey. It's not like you're getting any prize out of it like the English code cards. But yeah, let's get through this as well. I'm very excited to see what else we can pull. At least we get another chance at opening this set. I'm still not tired of it. I hope you guys aren't. It's one of those sets that the resellers can't hype up so much because it's a lot of new Pokemon. Wow! Also, the SR wasn't supposed to be guaranteed. These are all very loose packs. And we pulled a very lovely gold card of Iron Leaves, of course, taking after Virizion from Black and White. This is very nice. Look at that texture. Again, it's going to have the same texturing as Japanese cards, very nicely refined. Same as Simplified. They're all printed in Japan. The only Asian language that isn't printed in Japan is Korean cards, even within the Scarlet and Violet era. So please remember that. And no, unfortunately, I know we have a lot of Charizard going on here. There's no Charizard in this set, but at least we got a nice promo. One to the front, I cannot forget that. Very nice, I'm very happy about that. We at least pulled something good. I wasn't expecting anything. I was just having fun opening these new products. But, one thing to really rehash, guys, if you made it this far in the video, just because, this product is unique and you haven't seen it before, doesn't mean it's Simplified Chinese. I know China has been releasing a lot of very unique collection boxes, because typically at this point, Taiwan and Hong Kong, they just copy and paste whatever Japan releases, but they've really taken their own approach, because even the Scarlet and Violet special deck set, they've only copied in Korean. They didn't do it in Taiwan and Hong Kong. Obviously, we have the blisters showing the promos. So because of Chinese New Year, sometimes they like to take their own approach on things. They've done this in the past too with the Urshifu set. I've opened that on my channel previously. Let me get that little advert. They also did a special release for the 25th anniversary collection. They had like a lot of different collection boxes, one of Charizard, Rayquaza, Umbreon, Gardevoir, etc. Wow, guys, we are very lucky. Just from 17 packs, we pulled 2 secret rares or higher rarity. We have Farigiraf with the dark typing Terra Farigiraf. Very nice. Reminds me of that Charizard we just opened. Also a dark type Terra. Let me actually pull it out here. Look, we have little twinnies here. So that's pretty cool. We'll sleeve that up with our Charizard sleeves. But yeah, this is the fun part about Taiwan and Hong Kong. This is the time when I'll actually open their products, when they have something unique to offer. But with that being said too, like China still do a really good job with releasing unique sets and also unique collection boxes. They've done this whole thing with like waifu collection boxes. But Taiwan and Hong Kong, they spread their wings when it's Lunar New Year or Chinese New Year. I think the first product they released was the Ang Pao, or the red envelope packs, where they would have like all these random Pikachus, and the chase was the Pikarom, the gold card from Tag Team All Stars, but in traditional Chinese it just came from that set of packs. So if you were lucky enough, I've seen people open like 40, 50 packs until they pulled that one. It was a very expensive card. It probably still is expensive. I haven't looked at it for a very long time. Now on to Wild Force. Can we pull something good? We'll see, because you know these packs are just taken from random sources. It's not like it's all from one booster box. So I'm very excited to see what we can possibly get. Cyber Judge treated us quite well, actually, although I am still missing that Iron Thorns art rare. That really was one of my chases. Wow, okay, on the very first pack, we got Gouging Fire full art. I do appreciate, actually, how all the ancient Paradox Pokemon have the same like background. At least you know what's a Paradox Pokemon. Even the future Paradox Pokemon, too. Also nice texturing. Check that out. It's very wavy. But yeah, what do you guys think to the Gouging Fire design, or the Paradox Entei design? It's a Triceratops looking, you know, dino. It's very interesting how the legendary beast went from being graceful to just like prehistoric. It did take me a while to adjust to walking weight. At first I was like, no, it took away the grace from Suicune, but then after a while it grew on me. The one thing that really still throws me off is the dragon typing. Like I'm so used to Raikou, Entei, Suicune just having this typical electric, fire, water typing. No, all of them have secondary dragon typing. I get Walking Wake, but the other two are a bit odd to be called dragon, but hey, if it helps in battle, that's cool, because I know at least Walking Wake has an amazing ability that boosts up fire and water types attacks. We have Meryl here. We have something in the back. Oh, very nice art rare. Pulled one of these before, but in Japanese, and I've listened to 2 languages. By Shibuzo, very nice Cincino art rare, also featuring Skitty and Meryl on the bottom. Very nice, and also Mr. Mime in the back. Can't forget Mr. Mime peeking in creepily. But yeah, it's very nice pull so far, actually. This is the nice thing about opening random things like blisters. Even I've opened blisters or little collection boxes in Korean. I notice pull rates tend to be nice sometimes, not all the time. Sometimes your luck can also be pretty bad with them. But because they're coming from different sources, oh, very nice for alligator in another language. But because they're coming from different sources, you have a nice, maybe random chance or better chance of pulling more than just one SR. But let's see what else we can get. Overall, very happy that Taiwan and Hong Kong, again, not China, are releasing something very unique. But, you know, China have also done their own thing. They're releasing a new set of sets coming out, I think, March. And, you know, they're always going to do their own thing. And whatever I can open on my channel, I will. You know, they just recently released their, first anniversary box, but that was massive. Shipping was, like, incredibly insane because of how heavy and how big it was. But the sets that I feel like are worthwhile that maybe have, you know, exclusive promos, like the Arceus Dialga Palkia one, that was really good to open. And also the Pokeball sets that have the 25th anniversary cards in them, something a little different. Fun to open because it's like, oh, I haven't seen this before. Those are the kind of products I like to open on the channel just to familiarize you guys with it. If it's like a booster box of, you know, Wild Force Cyber Judge, we already know what to expect from it. But something from a blister, I'm definitely into opening. But yeah, let's keep going. Nothing yet. So far, one SR. Hey, but if that's all we pull, I can't complain, because already from this video we've pulled 3 SRs from just a little bit over a booster box amount of packs. So that's very impressive, actually. Cottony, very nice Noctowl, and a holographic Dunsparce. Not just Dunsparce, because there's multiple segments. Very cute, actually. Also by Tizero. So that artist designed all the special arts of Gouging Fire, Raging Bolt, and also Walking Wake. So it's cool to see Tizero illustrate lots of cards from Wild Force. All right, one to the front. We have Colossal, Poochyena, Snom, very cute. So this reminds me of like a Sword and Shield art. I don't know why. And we have Palafin, Hero Form. And yes, guys, the card quality is great. It just feels, you know, just like Japanese cards. They're printed in Japan. Same thing as Simplified. That's the one thing they'll have in common. But when you look at all the sets, they're really going to be different, since Simplified Chinese has not, you know, caught up yet with Japan. But let's keep going. Ekans here, Heatmore, and another holographic Whimsicott. I just saw Cottony, so both together. Can we at least pull another art rare, or even another EX card? I would be very happy about that. If I can pull one more Walking Wake, whether it's a full art or even a gold card, I'll be happy. I'm trying to build on my Walking Wake collection. Duosion, and we have our Explorer. Very nice full art to Explorer. Got lucky to pull that in Japanese. But yes, again, another thing to notice too with the traditional Chinese pack, I should have said this earlier, but the Japanese packs are going to say the Pokemon logo in English, ironically, and then of course traditional Chinese will be in traditional Chinese. Same with Simplified Chinese, they're going to have Pokemon in their own logo. I'm not sure why the other languages don't follow suit, but it is what it is. That's how they want to do things. Just little differences to help you distinguish between the packs so you don't get confused all the time if you can't distinguish. There's other little hints that can help you get through that barrier. And I think we have 5 packs left, guys. Very refreshing and fun to open this. Again, it's going to feel very similar to Japanese, just in a different language, and just has different card backing. Again, though, if you don't mind collecting in a different language and you love the Japanese card quality and you want to get the product a little bit cheaper, traditional Chinese is a great alternative, especially if you're trying to follow the Japanese releases, you know, up to date. Because China still has, they'll probably catch up maybe in another year. That's just my prediction. Maybe faster than that, we'll see, because they're going at an incredible rate. And also the popularity in China is, you know, booming for Pokemon, so it's really good to see as well. Who knows what'll be next after Simplified Chinese catches up. And now we have 3 packs left. Guys, we're really getting to the end. We got so lucky with Cyber Judge. Can we get another nice card from Wild Forest? Let's see. Well, we have Reuniclus, and we have Haunter, Crocona, and Morty by Ghidorah. I also pulled his full art previously. Second to last pack, guys. Let's see what else can we get. Not hoping too much, but it's been fun. We got a lot of nice promos as well, and definitely very nice playmat and also sleeves. So we have, oh, Sizzlipede from Sword and Shield. Oh, very nice. Okay, I cannot complain. We got Walking Wake EX, so the regular EX in traditional Chinese. Very, very nice. We're not going to have Simplified yet. They're going to need a little extra time to catch up. Again, just to remember. And last pack, guys. Can we get another SR? Can we get a SAR? Oh, this one's very hard to open. Ooh, that was a very tightly glued pack. All right, we'll take out that little advertisement and let's see what else we can get. Rose Raid, Carvanha, Roly-Coly, Minccino, and nope, it's just a Battle Boost capsule for the ancient Pokemon. I hope you guys enjoyed that though. That was very fun. Again, releasing this product is only found in Hong Kong and Taiwan, not China. But if you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave it a like and also subscribe. If you'd like to support my channel, please be sure to check out my trainer card that I designed from scratch. If you want your own copy, message me on Instagram and also check out my webstore, KrystalKollectz.com for multi-language Pokemon cards. See you in the next video.